This is total body conditioning. Set of medium and heavy weights for today. All right, let's get started with our warm-up. Start with a nice light jog. Warming up the body here, increasing the heart rate. Going to take it to some heel clicks, drawing your heel up towards your glutes. We're going to take it to same arm, same leg reach. Long line of energy through the side body here. Nice long reach. Keep it going. Reaching long opposite directions. You've got it. Be more just like this. All right, we're going to take it down towards the floor. Opposite arm, opposite foot. One more on each side. Draw that knee up and over to a side lunge. Pressing your hips back. Warming up that lower body here. One more on each side. And then come on down to a low, wide squat. Feet wide, your hips, toes turned out. Bend and extend the knees. Chest stays lifted here. Two more. Hold to bend the knees, tiny circles. Go reverse that direction of your circles. Hinge forward at your waist. Give yourself a nice big hug. As you open the arms up towards the ceiling, squeeze your shoulder blades. Two more. One more. Come down to a round lunge, release your right knee down, tuck your right toes, pressing forward into your left knee, opening up your right hip. Gently draw your hips back. Straighten that left leg, point flex, circle out that left ankle. Hold the left toes flexed, hinge forward. Framing over your left foot, maybe bringing your nose towards your knee, heart towards your thigh. Gently rise up. Switching sides, left knee down, take a big step forward with your right foot. Pressing into that right knee, allowing your left hip to open. On your next exhale, gently draw your hips back. Point, flex, circle out the right ankle as you hold the right foot straight. Hold the toes to the ceiling, hinge forward. Maybe bringing the crown of your head towards your toes. Gently rise up, roll the shoulders back. Roll them forward. All right, we're going to use one weight. Grab that weight in your left hand. We have a right lateral lunge, standing hammer curl, overhead press with the right knee drive. All right, here we go. Lateral lunge. Give that hammer curl, overhead press. Just the right arm. The right leg, left arm. You can hold that right arm directly out from your shoulder. Gently drawing that weight to the inside of your right foot. Reaching up high overhead. We got 45 seconds on, 15-second breather, 4 moves in each set. We'll do them 3 times through. Last 10. Lateral lunge. Hammer curl, knee drive, overhead press. For 3, 2, and 1. All right, bring that weight in towards your right hand. We're going for the other side. And 7. All right, that's 3, 2, and 1. Left lateral lunge, hammer curl, knee drive, and overhead press. You can keep your left hand by your hip, out from your shoulder. Keeping that arm out from your shoulder allows more balance as you draw that left knee up. Keep it going. 25 seconds to go. That's it, last 15. You've got 10. Last 5. Stay with it, keep moving for 2. All right, finish up where you're at with that one weight still. From here, we're drawing the knees wider and the feet wider than the hips. Hinge forward. We have alternating gorilla row, so one weight in the front. Row up, release, set down. 45 seconds have begun. Back is straight. Row it up, release. Keep it going. We're gonna work that core for our last move. You still got 30 seconds here. Alternating rows. Keep that soft bend in the knees, hinging forward at the hips. Row, release. You've got 15 more seconds. Stay with it. Maybe drawing that wrist up towards your rib cage for 3, 2, and 1. All right, walk those feet in. The more narrow your feet are, the more challenging it's going to be. You can also widen your stance. We have a narrow squat to an alternating halo wrap. You can start now or when that timer begins. Alternating right to left, left to right. As you rise up, squeeze your thighs, squeeze your glutes. Core is engaged, nothing moving except your arms around the crown of your head. Maybe sitting deeper in that squat. Stay with it. We're going back to the top in 10. We're going to gently set that weight down. And we've got 10 seconds of jumping jacks. In 5, 3, 2. All right, here we go. 10 seconds of jumping jacks. Keep it going. We've got 3, 2, and 1. All right, 3 seconds to reset. Grab that weight. Let's start with the left side. Weight in your right hand. Lateral lunge, hammer curl, overhead press, knee drive. Right back to the top. We're starting to the left side. You've got it. You can also add a hop into that knee drive with the overhead press, or you can take out that hop. You can add a step in between, or move right from the lateral lunge to a knee drive. Back to that lateral lunge. Stay with it. Round 2 of 3 right here. Last 7. We've got 5, 2. All right. Catch your breath. Maybe grab a sip of water. So at the end of each 4th set, we have those 10 seconds of jumping jacks. Bring that weight into your left hand. We have a right lateral lunge, knee drive with that hammer curl overhead press. Same options here. You can slow it down, adding that step in between. You can take out that step, flow right from the lateral lunge, knee drive with that overhead press. You can add that hop if you'd like. Keep it going. Left leg is your base here. Weight in your right hand. My goodness, weight is in your left hand towards the right foot. Stay with it. Last 10. You've got it for 5, 3, 2, and 1. All the way to the very end. All right, we've got those gorilla rows alternating right to left, left to right. Soft bend the knees, hinge forward at the waist, back is flat, weight down in front, row it up. 45 seconds has begun. Maybe bringing that weight towards your rib cage, maybe past your rib cage, towards your back. row, and release. Palm is facing in towards your body. Gentle handoff, right to left, left to right. Keep it going. Moving here with control. You can pick up that pace, slow it down. That's it. Last 12. You've got 7. That's 3, 2, and 1. All right, finish up where you're at. We have those narrow squats, maybe hip width, maybe slightly wider than your hips, maybe between your palms. We're gonna come low that squat as we rise up. Wrap that weight around the crown of your head just like a halo. 45 seconds have begun. Squeezing everything as you rise. Core is engaged here. Deep low squat. As you rise to stand, bring that weight up to the left ear, around the back of the head to the right ear. Switching sides. Right ear around the back towards the left. Keep it going. We've got those 10 seconds of jumping jacks. In 10. You can do the jumping jacks with or without that weight between your palms if you'd like. In 3, 2, and 1. Jumping jacks or pencil jacks with that weight. We've got one more round of those 4 moves. For 2, and 1. All right. Let's start to the right side. Weights in your left hand. Lateral lunge, hammer curl, knee drive, overhead press. Really press your hips back as you come into that lateral lunge. Maybe bringing that weight towards the inside of your right knee, shin, ankle, maybe a gentle tap of the floor. Stay with it. Lateral lunge, knee drive, overhead press, with or without that hop. Last time doing this on this side. You've got 5, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna switch sides. Weight in your right hand next. Make sure you got plenty of space to your left. Left lateral lunge, knee drive, overhead press, and 2. All right, here we go. If you want to start sooner, lessening that break, feel free to do so. Keep it going. You're already more than 10 seconds down. Lateral lunge, knee drive, overhead press. You've got it. Stay with it. Last time doing this move in its entirety. Lateral lunge, hammer curl, knee drive, overhead press. Maybe add in that hop. 10 more seconds. Alternating gorilla rows. Coming up next. You've got 2 and 1. All right. Catch your breath. Grab water whenever you need it. When you're ready, find that stance. One weight between your palms, toes turned out, soften your knees, hinge forward, weight in front, row it up, and reset, switching sides. Keep it going. Really draw that elbow up super high. 15 seconds down. Halo wraps are next. Keep it going, still moving. 20 seconds. Very nice. Nice high rows, Brent, you got it. Last 12. You got 7. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, walk those feet, and you can also keep that stance wide. Weight between your palms. Maybe wiggle your toes, wiggle your shoulders up and back. Low squat. Alternating halo wrap in 5, or you can start now. Your choice. All right, those 45 seconds have begun. Gentle halo wrap. 10 seconds down. Maybe sitting lower in that squat, weights in your heels, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your thighs, not just as you rise up and stand, but the entire time. 20 seconds. Chest stays lifted here. Wrap the weight around the crown of your head. You've got 12. Last 10. That's 5. You've got 3, 2, and 1. All right, we've got burpees next, or inchworm. If you're doing a burpee, come to the top of your area, do an inchworm, come to the back. We're gonna have that weight at the top regardless. We're gonna get out to that high plank. We're gonna row it up 4 times, and then reset. You don't need this 20-second breathe. You know what? Let's add some jumping jacks. Get that heart rate right back up. So for those 20 seconds at the very end, after the 3rd round, we'll do another round of jumping jacks. You can do skaters, high knees, butt kicks. All right, inchworm or burpee. Walk it out to that high plank. Give me 4 rows. Row it up, release. 2 in each arm. You can do this from a high plank or tabletop. You can do it from either an inchworm, back of your mat, or a burpee at the top of your mat. Try to avoid rocking the hips side to side. As you row that weight up, you can step or hop your feet back on that burpee. Keep it going. Last 3, 2. All right, grab 2 weights. We have a deadlift, weights on the front of your shins. Rise up, weights to your shoulders, suitcase squat, chest lifted. We're going in 3, 2, shoulders up and back. Press the hips back, glide the weights down, rise up, weight to your shoulders, suitcase squat, overhead press, reset, deadlift, suitcase squat, press up. Fire up the lower body, glutes and core here. Nice shoulder activation with the overhead press. Keep it going. We're gonna come onto the floor on our back next. Reverse tabletop, knees bent at 90 over your hips. You got 3, 2, and 1. Finish up where you're at. Come on down to the floor. From here, we're going to extend the arm and opposite leg. We're going to do a tricep extension with a kick out directly from your hip. Here we go. Just like a dead bug, but we're bending the elbow, drawing that weight to your outer temple, maybe your ear, simultaneously extending that leg out long to a hover, working your lower abs, working your triceps. Keep it going, bend and extend. Non-working leg and arm are completely still. Stacked over the shoulder, over the hip. That's it, you've got 5, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna place those weights to our hips. Bend your knees, bring your feet flat on the floor, hip width apart and parallel. Weight on your hips. We have a glute bridge, lift and lower. In 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Lifting even higher. Keep your shoulders pressed in towards the floor. Lift and lower. Your core here, your cardio rather, since we're already on the floor, is going to be bicycle crunches. You can use one leg between your palms, twisting opposite elbow to opposite knee. And we'll have a quick 5-second transition to pop up and get ready for the second round of either burpees or inchworms with one weight between your palms as you walk out or jump out to that high plank. Keep it going. Glute bridge, lift and lower for 5, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the hips up between your palms. Bicycle crunches. That's it, you got 5. Last 2, and one. Come on up. Bring that weight to the front. Let's do a weight pass through right to left to right this time. Inchworm or burpee. Walk it out. Weight from right to left to right 4 times. If you're walking it back in that inchworm, have a soft bend in your knees. You can step or hop if you're in that burpee. Drawing that weight from side to side. Step or hop, you can add that hop at the top or take it out. Weight pass through. That's it, you've got 7. That's 3, 2, and 1. Finish up where you're at. All right, come on up. Grab those weights. Roll your shoulders up and back. One weight in each hand. Feet are hip width apart and parallel. We have that deadlift as you rise up. Weights to your shoulders. Suitcase squat, overhead press. 45 seconds have begun. Slow and controlled. Press your hips back towards the wall behind you. Where your body hinges in your deadlift, your gaze follows. Chest stays lifted in your suitcase squat. Fire up those quads. Stay with it. Last 20 seconds. Almost there. Does not matter how deep your weights go down your shins and your deadlift. Use your glutes, use your abs. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, finish up where you're at. When you're ready, come onto the floor. We have those dead bugs. With a tricep bend and extend, arms overhead, one weight in each hand. Knees bend at 90, knees over your hips. Right arm, left leg, extend and bend. Reach, extend and bend. Reach. That timer has already begun. Moving here with control. Your lower back is zipped to the floor. Not any bit of air can get between your lower back and that floor. If you have any discomfort in your lower back or find that your lower back is arching up, maybe extend your legs up towards the ceiling or up to a diagonal. You can also break up the moves through the arms and then the legs, or you can combine the moves together. You've got 3, 2, and 1. Let's set one way down. Let's do some bicycle crunches here, just because it's so much fun. Last 3, 2, and 1. Release your feet down. Zip your legs together. One weight on each hip. Zipped leg. Narrow glute bridge, raise and lower. Squeeze your glutes to the top. Squeeze them as you release. Gentle tap down before lifting right back up again. Keep your shoulders pressed in towards the floor. Gaze is up towards the ceiling. Maybe lifting your toes. Keep it going. We've got 10 more seconds of bicycle crunches with or without that weight after this round. Then we're going to come up and do those 4 moves one last time. We've got 10 more seconds here. Quick transition to bicycles and then a quick transition to a burpee or inchworm in 3, 2, and 1. Set one weight down if you're using a weight. Bicycle crunches. You're already at 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up, bring that weight in front. Let's do the dumbbell pass through. Back of your mat inchworm, front of your mat burpee. Here we go. Last 45 seconds here. Pass the weight from one side to the next 4 times, 2 times on each side. That's it, you're already 15 seconds down. Stay with it. Keep your core engaged. Hips are square towards the floor beneath you in that high plank. You can also bend the knees coming into a tabletop position. Last 12. Stay with it. Got 3, 2, and 1. Finish up where you're at. Grab those 2 weights. Deadlift, suitcase squat, Overhead press in 5, or whenever you're ready. I always like to cheat the clock. It goes sooner. Here we go. Those 45 seconds have begun. Slow it down as much as you need to. You got your cardio in. Now we have the strength portion while our heart rate's nice and high. Deadlift, waist your shoulders, overhead press, 20 more seconds. We're on the floor for the next 2 moves. Last 12. Stay with it. Where your body hinges, gaze follows. Keep your shoulders down from your ears. All right, come on down to the floor. We've got those dead bugs. Knees over your hips, knees bent, arms overhead. Start left arm, right leg, tricep bend, leg extend. Starting in 2. All right, if you haven't already, go ahead and start now. Last time doing this. You can flex or point your toes. Pretend that floor is lava as you extend that leg. You don't want your heel, your calf, your thigh touching. Use that tension as you extend, bending the elbow, and then draw everything back to where you started. Keep it going. You've got 15 more seconds. Feel free to add in those 10 seconds of bicycle crunches before we have our glute bridge if you like. You've got 7. Keep it going for 3, 2. All right, bicycle crunches if you like. You're already 2 seconds down. 10 seconds in total. You've got 3, 2, and 1. Bring the weights to your hips, one weight on each hip. Walk your feet wider than your hips, toes turned out. Here we go, glute bridge, lift and lower. Just your hips, squeeze your glutes. Make sure to hold those weights on your hips. You can lift your toes, pressing your heels in towards the floor. Working the outer glutes here. We've got 4 fun new moves coming up next. Keep it going. 20 more seconds. We've got upper body next. 1 weight in each hand. Stay with it. If you want to add those 10 seconds of bicycle crunches, you can in 3, 2, and 1. Bicycle crunches if you like. We've got those 20 seconds after. We can add in 15 seconds of jumping jacks. All right, come on up. Set those weights out in front. 15 seconds of jumping jacks right here. We'll have a 5-second breather after this. We're grabbing 1 weight in each hand. We have an alternating reverse fly, right, then left, then a double fly. All right, catch your breath, grab those weights. Feet hip width, hinge forward, reverse fly, double it up. Start on the left side, reverse fly, double. Keep it going. We've got 2 upper body standing. Then we're going to be on the floor for some core to finish up here. Reverse fly, then double it up. Alternate which arm you start with. That's 7. Stay with it for 3, 2, and 1. All right, keep those weights with you. 1 weight each hand. The bicep curl to an Arnold press. Palms facing out, bring the weights to your shoulders, overhead press. Bring everything back in. Join me in 3, 2, here we go, 45 seconds. Fatiguing that upper body here. You've got it. Next, we're going to come onto the floor with 1 medium to heavy weight between your palms. We're going to come into a C-sit, so you're going to have a slight rounding of your spine. Just your hips on the floor. And we're going to have alternating leg extend, leg bend with that weight between your palms. Keep it going. You've got 12. Last 7. Stay with it. For 3, 2, and 1. Set that weight down. All right, keep that second weight close by though. So weight is in your bums. Lift your legs, round your waistband back. We're gonna alternate. Right leg extend, left leg extend. All the balance is in your core. Those 45 seconds has begun. You can sit more upright. You can set that weight off to the side, bringing your hands by your hips. If you want to make it more challenging, round your waistband closer towards the mat. Woo. Keep it going. Next up, we have a neutral press, palms facing in, one weight in each hand, with a zipped leg raise and lower. Stay with it. You've got 10. Last 5. You've got 3, 2, and 1. All right, roll all the way back. Bring the weights in each hand. Extend your legs, zip your legs together. Neutral press, legs up to the ceiling and lower. So you want those leg raises to be super slow. You can keep the press at the same speed, faster or slower. We're not letting those heels or any part of the leg touch down. Press it up, knuckles to the ceiling. Keep it going. Neutral press. Just pressing that weight up over the shoulder. Palms in, knuckles up. Thumbs in close towards your face, pinkies towards your toes. Double leg, lift and lower. Up to the ceiling, lowering down to a hover at any degree. You've got 10 more seconds. We're back up to the top with those reverse chest flies. In 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Let's do 10 seconds of jumping jacks just because. That's 3, 2, and 1. All right, keeping that heart rate nice and high. Grab those weights, feet are hip width apart and parallel. Soften your knees. Right reverse fly. Left, double it up. Start with the left side. Then right, double. Keep it going. Go at your own pace. But remember, for these strength portions, we're not going for speed. So you want to slow it down. 20 more seconds. Keep your gaze forward. Avoid straining your neck. I'll let you know when we're almost there. You got 10 more seconds. That's it. Last 5. You got 3, 2. All right, finish up where you're at. Grab a sip of water whenever you need it. We're keeping those weights, one weight in each hand. We've got a bicep curl to an Arnold press. Palms in towards the same shoulder. As you press it up, rotate those palms out. Here we go. 45 seconds have begun. You can widen your stance or make your stance more narrow. You want to add some core. You can add a knee drive hold for 1 set. Switching sides. Maybe challenging your balance. 20 more seconds. We're on the floor next. We have that C-sit hold. One weight between your palms. And alternate extending and bending the knees. You've got 3, 2, and 1. Set one weight down. Keep it close by. Come onto your hips. From here, round your waistband back. Elbows are wide. Tuck your knees in. Extend the right, draw it in. Extend the left. Join me in 2. All right, 45 seconds have started. Pretend that floor is lava as you extend that leg. Your heel, your calf, your thigh is hovering. Just extend over the floor, coming right back up. Maybe round your waistband of your pants or your shorts closer towards the floor. Make it more challenging. 20 more seconds. You've got it. Stay with it. We've got a neutral press with a zipped double leg raise and lower. Less than 10. Yes, you can. Don't stop now. Alternate leg extend, knee bends. Last one. All right. Go ahead and roll on back. Grab that second weight. Elbows tucked in towards your rib cage. Hold them there, palms facing in. Extend your legs long. Zip them together. Squeeze your ankles, your knees, your thighs together. Leg raise and lower with a neutral press. Remember those leg raises, leg drops are slow and intentional. Your lower back is zipped to that floor. Not any bit of water can get between your lower back and that mat. Avoid letting your belly dome outwards. The lower your feet are towards the floor, the more challenging it is. Go at any degree as you lower them to the floor. Last 10. We're going to come up and do those jumping jacks really quickly in 2 and 1. Here we go. Jumping jacks. You got one more round. You've got 4 seconds. That's 2 and 1. All right, grab those weights. One weight in each hand. Roll your shoulders up and back. Last round right here. Alternating reverse fly. Double it up. Switch which arm you start with. Last time doing these reverse flies. Of course, unless you want to do them on your own, no objections there. Keep it going. You got 20 more seconds. Last 15. Way to keep your body still as you draw the arm back. Great form. That's 5. You've got 2 and 1. All right, bicep curl to Arnold press coming up next. All right, find your stance, narrow or wide. Bicep curl, overhead press. Going 45 seconds right here. Last time doing this, the last 2 moves were on the floor. Firing up the core, firing up the chest. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale with the bicep curl. Exhale with the overhead press. 20 more seconds. So close. Make this your best 15 seconds yet. Keep it going. C-sit. Coming up. And 3, 2, and 1. All right. Set one weight off to the side, close by. Come on down to the floor. One weight between your palms. Elbows are wide. Tuck your knees in towards your chest. Find that area to sit on. Extend right, bend, extend left, bend. So you're just balancing on your sit bones here. Maybe round your waistband back. Notice how that feels as you draw your lower back closer towards the floor. You can always rise up, sitting more upright. Maybe setting the weight off to the side, bringing the hands by your hips. You can lean back on your forearms. You've got less than 20 seconds. Just keep moving. Exhale as you extend that leg. Inhale as you draw that knee in towards the same chest. Last 7. You got 3, 2. All right, grab that second weight. Roll on back. Extend your legs long. Elbows tucked in towards your body. Thumbs in, pinkies out. Neutral press. Double leg. Lift and lower. Slow and controlled in 2 and 1. 45 seconds have begun. Keep your lower back pressed in towards the floor. Your elbows don't have to come back down to the floor. You do want to bring them towards your rib cage and then right back up again. Avoid locking out your elbows here. Draw your knuckles up towards the ceiling. Keep your thighs, knees, ankles, everything zipped in one long line of energy. Last 15. Keep moving. Maybe slow down the legs. Maybe speed up the neutral press. You've got 5. That's 3, 2, and 1. Lower the legs slowly down. Set the weights off to the side. Extend your arms overhead. Create a tiny arch in your lower back. Stretching long, opposite direction. Draw your knees into your chest. Grab the back side of your thighs. You can grab your shins. Curl yourself into a tight ball. Maybe rolling side to side. With your feet parallel or your ankles crossed, we're going to rock and roll 3 times. You're welcome to come right up and just hold. Roll back. Rise up. And roll back. On the 3rd time, cross your ankles. Rise up. Draw your feet wider than your hips. Reach your arms out in front. Cross your right arm over your left. Gently pulling your right forearm in towards your left shoulder. Feeling that stretch on your right shoulder. Hold it here for 1 more breath. Open and switch. Draw your left arm across the body. Just gently pulling your left forearm in towards your right shoulder. Hold it here for 1 more breath. Open. Draw your right elbow wide overhead. If you tuck your chin like me, lift your head off of your chest, feeling that stretch even deeper. Maybe circle out your right wrist. On your exhale, gently release, open, circle out the wrist. Switch sides, left elbow wide, tuck your chin, try lifting it. Notice the deeper stretch. Maybe circle out your left wrist. Release your bind, circle out your wrist. Gently fold forward over your right leg. You can keep your back flat. If you don't get lightheaded, you can also fold forward over your right leg. Feeling that stretch along the back side. Walk your hands through center or in space over to the left side. Options, flat back. You can fold forward. Avoid putting any pressure on your knee. Hands down by either side of your foot, on your shin or on your thigh. Come through center. Option to keep your back flat. You can also fold forward. Bringing your palms towards the floor, shins or thighs. Gently roll up slowly 1 vertebrae at a time. Walk your feet in. Draw your right heel down, right foot forward. Keep a deep bend in your left knee. Hinge forward, drawing your right elbow towards your right toes. Really flex your right toes up to the ceiling. Gently release your toes down to the floor. Keep that deep bend in your left knee. Right leg remains straight, hips press back. Gently rise up. Circle out your right ankle. Switch directions, switching sides. Left foot forward, straight left leg, right knee is bent. Hinge forward, really flex your left toes. Draw your left elbow down towards your toes. On your next exhale, gently press your toes into the floor. Still keeping that length in the left leg, right knee is bent. Gently rise up. Circle out your left ankle, both directions. Nice big inhale. 1 more. Fantastic. Great work to almost at